What's going on, party people? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's been a long time since you guys see me. Haven't really had much to record here lately. I mean, quarantine stuff and, well, I wouldn't call it quarantine stuff, but I've been working and stuff, being an essential worker and stuff, and we really ain't been able to do much because there's not much open still. Well, today I do have a little something to record finally. I had a project I've been trying to do, or I had a thing I've been trying to do for God knows how long. I've been wanting to fix this oil leak on my 400EX, and man, I mean, it's not bad. It's a real simple fix. I've just been putting it off. The valve cover gas is actually leaking, so I'm just going to go ahead and try to Honda bond that stuff today and go ahead and get that fixed. I know I haven't had a lot of quad content on here either, so hey, today's the perfect day. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and pull this thing from behind, and we'll get back in a second.
Plies, I'm ready. I got drip for sale. 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 I got drip for sale.
Alright, well, here's my baby. If you seen me before, it's like I said, a little 400EX. There's not nothing much to it. It's the first one I ever learned to work on and stuff. I don't know if you noticed anything different from the very first video, but my light stuff are different, which actually work. And actually mount up pretty good, and you actually see a lot in the night. But yeah, so today we're going to be fixing that. I don't know how well you can see that here at the camera, but yikes. That's one hell of a damn leak too. And it's just a valve cover, which I don't get it. So a little backstory on it. I bought it a couple of years ago, and it's already went through one major rebuild and 2 head rebuilds, all done by me. The reason why it probably did a couple things, because I probably didn't do anything right. I haven't done, like I said, this is something I haven't messed with a 4-wheeler ever. Well, never broken it down, but everything but the machine work where I had to put a 416 piston in it. But other than that, she's been one reliable son of a gun. I can't complain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start breaking this thing down, which first go ahead and take the seat off. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Okay. Go ahead and set that down here. Alright, so these have to come off here. Now, on some of the other 400, or on a lot of the 400EX, the stock thing comes with a little white plate that comes over that holds this together. I don't have that. It wasn't on there when I bought the bike, and I know some of you guys are going to probably grill me in the comments that do own one. Oh, you're supposed to have it. I mean, look, I've been riding like this for God knows how long now, so hasn't messed up on me yet, so I cannot complain. Let's see here. I'm going to get some tools real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so back to the essentials. Man, these are the most wonderful thing to ever have as a mechanic, if you can't tell. Everything that I got is being held together by zip ties because I'm too cheap. Anyhow, I'll go ahead and take these off and go ahead and try to get the top part off, which I might have to cut these. Well, I might be able to get one. I'm trying to do all this with one hand, and I might set it up on something so that way I can go ahead and do it. So I got to end up taking all this stuff off. I got to take the gas tank off just so I can get to that, and then we can go from there. Alright, so some of you that if they're watching this for a tutorial on how to pretty much take some of the plastics off on this, some of you guys will have clips here, and then I think there'll be screws up here somewhere. And then that'll pretty much get these loose. Most of them will have a screw here, and then they'll have clips here, and that's the same thing on both sides right here. So once you get those screws off, you'll be able to take this whole thing off right here. Let's see, that just falls there. You can start seeing a little bit more. Go ahead and get the other side off. See, I'm just doing this with one hand, so a lot of this is going to be a little weird. Alright, then those top plastics come off. Usually when you get those clips off, you take your gas cap off. Pull your whole gas tank cover. Ooh, spiders, I like it. Alright. And like I said, with this, the gas tank will actually have screws around in that area somewhere. Right there where those holes are there. So, other than that, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect my gas line here. And then this whole thing will come right up. Alright. And now you can pretty much see everything on the top here. Now, I'm not going to take this off. I don't know, whoever had it before me didn't really do a wonderful job of putting things back together. You can see there's yellow zip ties here. Someone's welded there. That's missing. So, it's not a perfect bike, but the damn thing rides good. So, now, go ahead and take this off, the spark plug cable off. And then that's that. Take the breather off. I don't have to remove this, luckily, so we'll be alright. The next thing you'll do is you'll take these 8 mils off here. I wonder why I'm probably leaking a good amount. Anyhow, you take them off, and then you'll take this middle one off here, and you'll see this thing pop up. Alright, so 8 5/16 is all going to be about the same. Well, it is going to be the same. So like I said, you'll take these off here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and explain now. There is, let me see, I'll try to do this while talking. There are 3 extremely long bolts here. Let's see, I don't know how well I got that, but they're here, here, and here. And so in order to like just take the valve cover off itself with the bolt still in it, you have to take these long ones out, which these 3 are the same size regardless. So let's go ahead and take the rest of these bolts out here. That was loose, go figure. Alright, so all in total, you should have 12 8 mil bolts, and like I said, just one 12 mil bolt. So, like I said, after you get all those loose, or whichever, probably you can take this one loose first, or you can take all that when it doesn't matter. Yeah, no trucks. Alright, I don't know how well you can hear me after that. So, we'll go ahead and take those off. Go ahead and take the 12 mil out. I'm going to go ahead and take these 3 long ones out here. And that should, like I said, they're all the same exact size, so you can set them somewhere, your box, whatever you're using to keep your bolt. So once you get all those out, they're pretty easy to just pop right on up. Alright, so you go ahead and pull that up, and usually you can keep all your bolts in the same spot. So, yep. Alright, so we'll set that down somewhere. And that's where it was leaking at up here. I don't know if it was because I was missing the bolt there or not, but we're going to go ahead and fix that part today. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean this up, and I'm going to use Honda Bond around in the spots where it was leaking at. Then once I get it fixed up, I'll go ahead and actually clean it up pretty good. Alright, so grill me in the comments later. I got the thing up on a ramp so that way I can keep the oil from actually, it'll be more level. Because sitting there trying to clean this thing up and then trying to get all the oil and mess out of it is, well, trying to keep it off the gasket, it was going to be a biatch. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. They say these, I don't know, I think this is a Cometic gasket, but it's probably been pressed down on here multiple times because of course I've been using the same gasket every time I've put valves in this thing. But other than that, I'm just going to keep reusing it. This time I actually put some Honda Bond on it, so yeah. Let's see here. Now that that's kind of sort of cleaned up, I'm going to clean up on the valve cover and stuff as well, and I'll go ahead and add a light Go ahead and add a light little coat here, or go ahead and put a bead here and then put everything together. Honda Bond actually coats, or it sticks pretty well after about 5-10 minutes. You can pretty much have this thing. This is the real simple fix for if you don't want to buy another gasket. So, because these gaskets aren't cheap and sometimes they take forever, and most shops, because the bike is so old, it's kind of hard to find just one of these single layer metal gaskets. So Honda Bond, sometimes some of the other guys will just put Honda Bond straight between the two metal parts and call it a day, but it's already here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on there. I might go ahead and put it double-sided, but I guess one side will work too. Alright, so pro tip, well, I might add 2 pro tips in here, one for me and one for Jeff. But my pro tip is, when you're putting these valve covers and stuff back on, make sure these tappets are all back down, these rockers and stuff, because I left one off. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was this one. And it just kept ticking and ticking and ticking, and couldn't get no power out of it or anything. So just be mindful of where everything is at when you're putting everything back together, because it could cost you a lot. All right.
What's up, guys? You know, we out here today. We're doing a transmission fluid drain and fill on my mom's car here. You know, a lot of people will pull the dipstick out and be like, "Oh man, the fluid looks clean, looks real red cherry here." But then when you look in the fucking bucket, the shit don't look no different than motor oil. So what I'm here to tell y'all today is, don't be listening to them dumb motherfuckers, alright? Them motherfuckers crazy, man. But the main thing I want to point out today, use this, man. These Hondas, bro, real, they real choices like a picky girl, bro. I'm telling you, use the shit that come in the fucking truck. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say for you.
Alright, and just like that, she is back together with a little bit of Honda Bond and stuff like that. Now, luckily, that stuff sets pretty quick. So if I wanted to ride today, which I still might ride a little bit, just to put it around the yard a little bit, I could ride it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and clean up this surface here. Go ahead and get rid of all this oil and stuff there. Let me see how I will. Yeah, this is, like I said, nothing but brake cleaner. So this stuff pretty much cleans up pretty well with the brake cleaner. It'll dry up, that's what I like about it. You can spray it on as much as you got, and it's flammable, but it's not that flammable. You can run a car with it, if that's what you want to know. Fun fact. So, go ahead and clean that up a little bit, make sure it's going to be good enough to go. Also, if you want to find vacuum leaks and stuff as well, you can also use this to find that, but we shouldn't have too many vacuum leaks on this at all, so it should be fine. But we'll go ahead and put the gas tank and stuff back on, and we'll go ahead and start it up, see what she's like. just like that. She is just about back together, or she is back together. I'm gonna say just about. Okay, pretty much. Put the seat back on. See, y'all have to excuse me. Trying to do this with one hand. It's kind of tough. Alright. Clip that back on. Go ahead and turn the gas on. My keys. Alright, take two. Leak anymore. I don't know if you can hear me over this, but it shouldn't. Sounds good. Wide open. Still a couple of things that need to be fixed on it, but for it to be a trail bike, it's not too bad. Got a little smoke in there, but that's from excess oil, I'm assuming. I don't know how much more else I have to do on the bike. Hopefully I don't have to do anything else. Hopefully I'll just get more riding instead of working on, which I might go ahead and take it up the road now once it warms up a little bit. These bikes are sometimes temperamental. But man, reliable. If I had to choose over anything, it'd be a Honda. We haven't found out yet. But yeah.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Fail. I should have known better.